to make sure we have all the facts and data around us.
Williams Formula One team boss James Vowles doesn't believe the squad is at a disadvantage despite missing last week's Barcelona pre-season test. The Grove-based outfit had hoped to hit the ground running in the new rules era, following its best season in a decade in 2025 when it finished 5th in the constructors' standings. But production delays to the new car meant it was forced to miss the opening pre-season test at Barcelona, leading to intense speculation over failed crash tests and weight issues. Williams has just 6 days of testing ahead of it now before the start of the new campaign, though Vowles doesn't believe his team is at a disadvantage because of this. In a call with the media, including Crash.net, Vowles explained that Williams' simulator work, as well as the information it was receiving from Mercedes on how its new power unit and gearbox were performing, enables us to get ahead when we come to Bahrain. I would have much preferred to have been in Barcelona, Vowles said. That was the goal. That was what we were intending to do. We did not achieve it. However, what we did in terms of a week of VTT, virtual track testing, that was successful, and what we've been doing with both Carlos, Sainz and Alex Albon on the simulator in tandem too, while everyone else was in Barcelona, in addition, and we are fortunate that Mercedes had sufficient runners. So, there was quite a bit of information coming back on the gearbox and power unit that enables us to get ahead when we come to Bahrain. That means, I do not believe that with 6 days of testing we'll be on the back foot. A little bit of that is fortune, because the engine and the power unit is reliable, the gearbox is reliable, and the VTT testing flushed out a lot of demons that are buried in the car. Vowles does acknowledge, however, that the lack of on-track running so far means there are gaps in Williams' knowledge of its 2026 car in terms of correlation with its simulator data. What's missing is that there's a lot of knowledge for the drivers to inherently perfect what is going on track, he added. What's missing is a correlation for where our aerodynamics really are and for where our vehicle dynamics really are. Track data is the only way of establishing that, so there is a loss, but with 6 days of testing with our drivers in the simulator. We invested in a state-of-the-art simulator, and I am very confident this is the benchmark in the business, up and running at the end of last year. We are able to mitigate a lot of this. Regarding potential weight issues with the new car, Vowles admits there will be no way of telling what the situation is until it has 2 cars fully built to spec and running on track. In terms of weight, until there are 2 race cars built to the correct specification, going forwards it's hard to comment on that, he added. But your question was, will that stop you being competitive? Right now, no one knows what the pecking order is, especially ourselves, because we haven't been on track, so it's hard for me to answer that question. On the other side, Williams' team principal James Vowles has raised questions around Ferrari's 2026 package after watching Barcelona pre-season testing. The Williams F1 team were the only outfit on the grid who failed to take part in the private test following production delays on their 2026 car. Despite missing the entirety of testing in Barcelona, Vowles has been paying close attention to what the other teams have brought to the table this year. And he has said that there is a question mark around the pace of Ferrari's 2026 car. Speaking during the Williams F1 launch last week, Vowles said that he was most impressed by Red Bull and their engine package, adding that while Ferrari's mileage without any reliability issues was impressive, questions around their pace remain. I've been really impressed with Red Bull, especially on the power unit side, Vowles said. To do a power unit from scratch and turn up to be that reliable is mighty. Well done to them. Number 2, Ferrari's consistency. Perhaps the outright pace is in question, but the consistency is really impressive for them again from the get-go. And Mercedes always. I've been there for a long time. They're very good at getting regulation change right and walking out with a package that's just robust and reliable. But if you are doing a race sim just about a day into testing, it's very impressive. Following an impressive campaign in 2025, which saw the Grove-based outfit finish 5th in the Constructors' Championship, the team was hoping to hit the ground running in 2026 to take advantage of the regulations change. Despite missing the initial testing session in Barcelona, Vowles has said he is confident that the team won't be at a disadvantage heading into the season opener in Australia next month. I would have much preferred to have been in Barcelona, Vowles said. That was the goal. That was what we were intending to do. We did not achieve it. However, what we did in terms of a week of VTT, virtual track testing, that was successful, and what we've been doing with both Carlos Sainz and Alex Albon on the simulator in tandem to while everyone else was in Barcelona. In addition, and we are fortunate that Mercedes had sufficient runners. So there was quite a bit of information coming back on the gearbox and power unit that enables us to get ahead when we come to Bahrain. That means I do not believe that with 6 days of testing we'll be on the back foot. What do you think? Write your opinion in the comments below.